Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the first verse of the Haftara, and we are in the Haftara of the weekly portion of Emor. So the weekly portion is Leviticus 21 to 24, and the Haftara is from Ezekiel 44:15. And we'll read it once regular, once with the melody, and then talk a little bit about the grammar. והכהנים הלוויים בני צדוק, אשר שמרו את משמרת מקדשי בתעות בני ישראל מעלי, המה יקרבו אליי לשרתני, ועמדו לפניי להקריב לי חלב ודם, נאום אדוני אלוהים. And now we'll read it with a melody. והכהנים הלוויים בני צדוק, אשר שמרו את משמרת מקדשי בתעות בני ישראל מעלי, המה יקרבו אליי לשרתני, ועמדו לפניי להקריב לי חלב ודם, נאום Adonai Elohim. So few grammatical issues. Let's start with a with a basic level. How do I know that this should be read as Elohim and not the usual reading of this word, which usually is Adonai? So you can see this little chirik under the vav here that tells us, based on the system of the ketiv and the kerei, this is a perpetual kerei. This is a word that is always read differently than how it is written. And according to this chirik, I know that they meant for this word to be read as Elohim. You can see it also follows the word Adonai. So Adonai Elohim. That's one point. Another point, you can see chelev vadam. Okay, chelev vadam. So instead of the regular usual vowel pointing of the vav conjunction in Hebrew, which is a sheva, in this case we see the kamatz before a monosyllabic word or before a word that has a penultimate accent and has only two syllables, we might see the kamatz, especially when it is a pair that goes together. So here, chelev vadam. Another point, a little bit more advanced, hakohanim halviyim b'nei tzadok is obviously the subject here. And then we have a relative clause, asher shameru et mishmeret mikdashi. Then we have another description that has to do with the time, essentially clause or a phrase that expresses the time. When bit'ot b'nei Yisrael me'alai, when the children of Israel went astray from me, me'alai literally from upon me, contextually meaning away from me. And then note that we have the independent pronoun hema, because we had a very long description. Remember those Levitical priests, the sons of Tzadok, the ones which have kept the charge of my sanctuary when the rest of the people of Israel, or essentially when the children of Israel went astray. Oh, since we had such a long description that followed the subject, we want to point back to the subject. And so this independent pronoun serves a bit like a demonstrative pronoun. Those guys, these guys, okay, hema, those guys, they will come near to me, yikrevu elai, in order to serve me. Note that use of the preposition. We have several interesting prepositions. We have the bet here, which marks the time when the children of Israel, me'alai, literally from, contextually away from here, me'alai, and leshareteni and lehakriv. Here, both the lamed preposition in both cases is prepended to the infinitive construct, showing the purpose of the finite verb preceding it. So they will come near to me in order to serve me, and they shall stand before me in order to offer me, in order to sacrifice, to offer me chelev vadam, fat and blood. And okay, so the priests are supposed not to do certain things according to the weekly portion. They are supposed not to be, not to come close to someone who is dead, to avoid being impure by coming near their family member who dies. And Ezekiel talks about something that the priests do not eat. What is this that the priests are specifically not consuming according to Ezekiel? That is the question for today. And have a beautiful Shabbat. That's it.